bridges here in Novi Sad, and you will be able to see for a short time the fortress on the right hand side where we are going to go. There it is on the other side. We will be there now soon enough. And the city of Novi Sad ends here. Now this is the end of the city of Novi Sad. On the other side is the small town called Petrovaradin, and the fortress is right over there in front of us to the right hand side. To the left hand side you see the silos of the wheat and corn, and you see some parts of the National Oil Company of Serbia. We produce 30% of total consumption of oil and gas in Serbia. The 70% we have to import. Now our major import route is Russia, right? But we have very big crisis. We were in a very big crisis.
Guys, ito. Punta kami sa fortress ngayon. Day 2.
On the other side, they built a water running canals. So when you open the gate on the other side, they release the water into this part. So there was a lower ground here. Now it's a street, but there was a low ground. When you release the water from the river runs in here, and it fills this canal here. So this is fully separated, the bigger part of the fortress with the lower part fully separated with this canal here. So first the river, and then this the fencing canal.
Another barrier.
Yes, another barrier. This is the sign for the, down there is 1 kilovolt of the high electric power running down.
Dito kami ngayon sa parang Nowa something Belgrade. So nasa next town na kami. So, slightly uphill. Oh, pamunta sa fortress. Ang old town.
Well, yes, you could say that the farmers here have the most of the money. The thing is that in former Yugoslavia, it was state-owned companies, so the company controlled everything. And when in 1991 everything disappeared, it all became privately owned shares, right? But now these privately owned companies realized that it's better to be all together once more, because you will have better chances on the market if you are together. United, yeah. Yes, united. Then now they're again uniting each other, like it was in communist time, because in communist time everything was one big thing, and the government.
So guys, akitin namin tong fortress. Ayan, pakita ko sa inyo. Yeah. Dahan-dahan muna. Hi guys, nandito kami sa taas ng fortress. Sobrang taas ng inakyat namin. Pagod na pagod ako syempre. So ito, sa likod natin, Danube River, tsaka yung fortress.
3 people, okay.
Yan. Then, guys, nasa taas kami ng fortress ngayon. Ang taas ng inakit namin. Siyempre, napagod ako. Mukhang gumagawa ng another bridge dito. Yung ito pa Novi Sad. Ito yung papuntang Belgrade. Ganda rin dito. Rocky, what's the name of this fortress?
This is the Petrovaradin Fortress. Petrovaradin Fortress.
Okay.
You should have stayed over there. I just sent them to the toilets here.
Ayan guys, ito tayo sa fortress. So, akit-akit na naman. Ayan guys, souvenir.
This is my friend here. He is selling the best souvenirs in Novi Sad. Kako je?
Novi Sad, most beautiful.
Jede.
So guys, tingnan natin. Overlooking. Oh, may padlock din dito. Gusto rin pala dito. Love lock. Hello? Love lock. So yan guys, overlooking Old Town. Para pala si tsura nila. Parang nasa sound music na bahay. Typical European villages and architecture. This is the fortress. Love lock. Love locks.
Look at this. Look at this. Now, if you look very closely, you will find names written on the locks. So this is a man's name, a woman's name, and then a date, 21st of May 2025. So like a month ago, they were here and they locked their love. They sound out there.
You should have told us. We should have bought it from Belgrade.
Well, they're stupid. They do not lock your love. Look how they are all labeled. All of them are labeled, so they all lock their love. Now let me ask you. Now, if you look at this clock here, look very closely. You know to tell the time? What's the time here?
11:40.
11:40. But do you notice something very odd about this clock?
It's not working.
Yeah, it's working. It's right. It's punctual. It's correct. But the bigger pointer and the smaller pointer are changing seats here. Do you notice this? Now, it should be other way around. The smaller one should be pointing the hours.
Yes.
And the bigger one should be pointing the minutes, right?
Yeah.
But here it's other way around. Why? Very simply, because the people who are running the boats, captains down there, they only need to see the bigger one. The bigger one is more visible and they only need to see what is the hour. It doesn't matter what's the minute, because you can be mistaken for 50 minutes, right? 60 minutes maximum. But what important is, it's between 11 and 12. And the guy who is sailing down there, that's the only important thing that he needs to see. So that's the thing. Oh, this is the clock that was finished at the beginning of the 18th century. This is freshly renovated clock, because last time I was here, it was all in, you know, the workers were here. So workers were here working it, and now I'm very glad that it's completely renovated, and you are now able to see it. But it's a upside down clock, because the bigger one is showing the hours, and the smaller one is showing the minutes. But what it's important is that the people who are driving down there, taking their boats, they can see what is the hour. And this is the best view to the city of Novi Sad from this point here, from this corner here. So if you want some group photo again, I suggest.
Nice. Yan. Ito, tunay na Serbian cat. Serbian cat. So guys, ito. Nililibot namin yung fortress. Kita yung Saba. Oh, tumutulog yung church bell. Pagod.
Here, the military facilities for the army. Now it's a museum in a hotel on this area.
Ba't hindi tayo dito binaba? Bus, di kasha.
And as you can see, if you want to approach with car, this is the only road to approach with a car, because there are cars inside.
Hindi nga kasha.
Right here.
We can go downstairs. I can show you the place where we produce wine, and then we can sit and taste some wines and eat. Is that okay? Yeah.
Hagdanan na naman. Mababa lang.
Is this air conditioned?
What?
Air conditioned? Natural?
No, it's not natural, but we have like every barrel, but we didn't turn on the air conditioning yet. It's still off, but we have a system that is cooling. Every barrel has the double layer that is going with a 6-degree liquid that is cooling down the wine. So welcome. We, as I said, I'm the 6th generation in the family who is making wine. We have 3.5 hectares, and our vineyards are 3 kilometers from here. So we are right in the city of Novi Sad, in the area of the city of Novi Sad. In the past, there was much more wineries here and much more land with the vineyards. But by the time city was expanding, especially on this side, on slopes of Fruška Gora mountain, and then by the time people sold their vineyards and the land, were building houses. So yeah, we are the last registered winery here, and together with our colleagues, few colleagues, we like just one from 5 wineries on the territory of the city of Novi Sad. So we have in our vineyards we have Grašac Beli, it's local variety, regional. We have Sauvignon Blanc, we have a Rosé, we have Cabernet Sauvignon and Muscat Hamburg, which is we made a Rosé. We have some Merlot, and you will taste also the sweet aromatic Vermouth. So history here is going in the past, like almost 2,000 years, when the Romans brought the wine here. But in 70, 80 years, here was forbidden to produce wine for yourself. You can just produce grapes and sell it to the huge companies, and it a few of them in the whole country. So in that era, we didn't produce wine for selling, but we always produce some wine. So we have 170-year-old tradition, which we very proud, and we have a very old traditional house here. So we renovate for wine tastings. We can go upstairs and sit, and then we can start tastings and continue. If you have any questions, feel free just to ask, because I'm winemaker, wine grower, whatever. Wine drinker or wines. So most of the wines.
Masarap doon, malamig eh.
Yeah, this is during winter time. This is no?
Yeah.
There's no grapes. Suggest this place some
So hot. Nice.
So as I said,
Sorry.
yeah, it's fine. We're not in a hurry. So as I said, downstairs we have we'll taste 5 wines today, and we'll start from a local regional grape called Grašac Beli. Grašac is a local variety. You can find it in Croatia, in Serbia, in Hungary, in Slovakia, but in all the region around Danube. Let's call it like that. And this is most common grape that you can find in Serbia and in the region. It's giving very good results, especially here in Fruška Gora. And it can give different styles of wine. It can give fresh young wine, or it can give older white wine, or you can put it in the oak barrel. You can make sparkling wine from that. You can make sweet dessert wine. There are many options that you can do, but it depends on the terroir of the land, and it depends on the technology. So I will not talk too much, and I will just go in one circle. So the faculty they separate the different clones from the same variety, and they did it. They found 35 different clones, different ones. So by the time one was shown that it is the best, giving more aromatic in wine, and it's more has a nice balance of acidity. It's called SK54, just the code name, not special. And we planted that one from beginning. So our vineyards are, some are older, like 2003, and some are like younger.
Pag walang tama to, yung missing ko rin. Ayun.
Typisch. Machst du das etwa fertig? Ne, va parecchio. Tutti perfetto.
Built and designed to be a proper city park. It's the Danube, just like you can see, we arrived from there. Danube is on that side, and we call this the Danube Park. This is the central part, and the pedestrian zone starts over there. Just so when we finish the museum.
Hi guys, dito kami sa museum. Pasok kami museum.
Palace of the Kingdom, Royal Family. These are all the languages spoken in northern province of Serbia. This is Serbian Cyrillic, then Latin alphabet, then Hungarian, that I think it's Slovakian. This is Russian. So you have the Museum of Vojvodina written in several languages.
More aircon. Wah, pucha. Ayos ah, full aircon ah. Free wifi daw. Nice. Sa museum kami ngayon.
This is a typical 19th century palace with a great entrance, symmetrical, it's mainly Renaissance. Symmetrical, what's on the right is also on the left, the main corridor, the main stairways.
Toilet. Ayun no, kaliwa. Toilet.
Toilet dito.
Toilet doon.
There's the toilets, so the toilets for men are on the right hand side, for the ladies are on the left hand side, on the first floor. So when we finish, probably we'll use the toilet. This room is always designated for the temporary exhibitions, something that is contemporary, something that is changing. Now, this one says about the then king and money giving. Yeah. From the mid of the 18th century until the beginning of the Second World War. So go inside and check what money we used in the end of the 19th century and until the beginning of the Second World War. These are the shells, no shells.
Ito yung mga pera.
Yeah, oh, it's enlarged. These are the enlarged currents of dinar, but from the 19th century and beginning of the 20th century. That's how they look like. My grandmother had this. This and this as well. Shares also. Shares. So whoever buys shares, he will they will be given this paper. Now, when you see this, you know that you are in the archaeology and the oldest part of human history in this area. What you're seeing here is everything that was discovered on the territory of Vojvodina. This is the territory of Vojvodina, this is Belgrade, here is Novi Sad. So here, what is discovered, starting from this. What is this? Pot, something, clay pot, and all the other items made of pot, right? And jewelry. And everything else is discovered here during the excavation. Big pot.
Wow.
This is considered you've seen the the old show, nice. So there's a song that Rachel sings to her daughter when she was born. And the song goes. Copper age, 2,000 years before Christ. Check how they did the discovery of the human race in those days. Archaeologists everywhere. You know the archaeologists. I was living. I wanted to be an archaeologist, and then I realized it's so difficult to be on a scorching sun or a cold winter and do with a small dusty thing and do go like this to uncover something like this.
Where is this case here?
Yeah, here in Vojvodina, in this part of Serbia. What you're seeing here was discovered here in the vicinity of city of Navi. Now here starts the Bronze Age. So humans have discovered more jewelry here, very fine art.
Tuwad ah.
Look at the details of these things here. They're so precise. Look at this one.
This is Iron Age, Bronze Age.
This is Iron Age, Bronze Age. Early Iron Age. The map of the Roman Empire, and this is the era belonging to the Roman Empire from 1st to the 4th century of New Millennium. Now this is the map of the Roman Empire at the highest peak. That's 2nd century of New Millennium during the reign of the Emperor Trajan. So the border of the Roman Empire on the north was the Danube River, and then the Rhine River, and then ends in today's Netherlands. And then they get across La Manche. They call this place Britannica, United Kingdom, and they put a big wall here. Hadrian's Wall. Yes, and Hadrian's Wall, yeah, right there. And they are also took the northern part of Africa and Arabia here, and this is the provinces of the Roman Empire. Now we are in the province of Pannonia, right here. So there's the border of the Danube right there.
Extra yan, so.
Yes. Starts here and it ends on the other side.
Grabe yung init ah.
Okay. Ayan guys, naglalakad kami dito sa pedestrian, sa mga shops.